That's it for the headlines this episode. Let's get into some of the bigger stories. First up, it's going to be Dodo news. Yes, de-extinction company Colossal Biosciences, the company who looked at Jurassic Park and asked the question, why the fuck shouldn't we? Who we've actually previously talked about their plan to bring back the thylacine, dire wolves, and the woolly mammoth, for which they've raised, to date, $55 million. Because apparently they just thought the part that was the issue in Jurassic Park was that they didn't spend enough money. And sure, John Hammond spends the entire film overcompensating for his underspending by overemphasizing that they've spared no expense. But that's not really what the issue was here, was it, guys? $55 million to resurrect the mammoth, the thylacine, and the dodo. This isn't science, it's necromancy with a PR department. For context, that's enough money to build a hospital, cure several diseases, or buy a single apartment in Sydney. And by that metric, you could argue it's a bargain. We have officially reached the point where it is cheaper to re-engineer an extinct animal than it is to own property in Australia. So we'd be fools not to de-extinct an animal that has no place in the natural order anymore. I hear by 2035, scientists estimate that the dodo will outnumber affordable homes in Australia. Just a little hot tip for you. We don't need a return of the mammoth. I can guarantee you that. I need a train that will arrive on time. One of these is achievable. Or, like if we're getting ambitious, affordable housing? I mean, unless they plan on turning the mammoth into social housing. In which case, that's fine. We can build a herd of woolly mammoths as long as we cut them open and people can live inside them like a tauntaun. And it's not that these are stories about irresponsible technological advancement or the unpredictable consequences of human hubris. No. Obviously these are stories about Michael Crichton's crippling fear of theme parks. That's the only lesson we need to take from these major sci-fi stories, right? Now, Colossal scientists claim that they've made a pivotal step in bringing back the dodo for the first time in 300 years. They have succeeded in growing pigeon primordial germ cells, the precursor cells to sperm and eggs, and developed gene-edited chickens that will act as surrogates for the dodos, making them less an actual dodo and more some kind of pigeon-chicken hybrid. I gotta say, $550 million so science can reinvent the McNugget does not feel like a good investment to me. Colossal even says that thousands of dodos could return within a decade, which, given the pace of global warming, means that they'll have about a fortnight to enjoy themselves before they go extinct again. And yes, it will be humanity's fault all over again. Climate change! How fun! The dodo was historically maligned as too stupid to survive. But I can tell you this, we did that. We killed the dodo. But the resurrection of something that was perfect the first time and was ruined over time by interference actually makes the resurrection of the dodo the perfect mascot for the film industry in the 21st century. Capitalism killed the dodo the first time, now it's bringing it back as a sort of fun side hustle. How good, how nice for us. Colossal isn't so much a science project as it is a Michael Crichton novel without the fun theme park element. They've raised $500 million to undo the consequences of capitalism with more capitalism. Sometimes fighting fire with fire isn't the right approach. Sometimes you need to fight fire with water, guys. That works as well. The original death of the dodo came about because of habitat loss and introduced invasive species such as macaws, pigs, and rats that raided dodo nests, killing them off. So we are at the very least going to need to edit some of the new dodos so that they have defensive qualities, some spikes, some venom, or at least just a sassy TikTok account where they go online and just talk shit about rats, pigs, and macaws. The dodo went extinct 300 years ago. Reintegrating them into modern society might prove complicated because the world has changed a lot in 300 years. Can you imagine being dead for 300 years only to be brought back into a world with TikTok climate collapse, and Elon Musk. That's not reincarnation. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Celebrity investors such as Paris Hilton and Tiger Woods have flocked to the business, presumably in the hopes that Colossal Biosciences, once successful, can use the technology to bring back their careers from extinction. If they really want to bring back something that humanity has killed that might actually be useful, they can get to work on bringing back a functioning working class. Although, to be fair, the working class also has a habitat problem. We call them landlords. I'll tell you this much though, this is a little secret that we managed to dig up. They actually have Jimmy Barnes's DNA on ice in the event that we need to bring back the working class after working them to death. Oh, they are working class men. Besides, the super rich are going to need an underclass to overlord when they come out of their doomsday bunkers, right? We can't just do all the work themselves. That would defeat the purpose of going into the bunker.